Welcome to Albion War Reports, your source of live battle coverage featuring the top guilds and alliances of Albion Online. Today we're here with a special episode on October 31st, 2020. I'm your host, the Shozen One, and I am joined by Robinhoodrs on the play-by-play and Bogul on the back-end camera. We are currently live with faction fights, ready for a special Halloween event. Apparently we have the Halloween faction fight battle royal live on AOTV.
Hello.
Robin, are you here?
Oh shit! I had my mic muted. Oh, there was a lot of fireworks going off. All right, and I didn't want to interrupt the intro to the show with the massive boom booms. So I muted myself. But yeah, we have a lot of great content here for the faction warfare event today. If you do want to get involved and you're not in the Discord yet, I did just drop the Discord link in the chat box for you boys and girls watching. Open for everybody. Each city has a shot caller, so you don't have to worry about that. Just follow the calls and follow the rules. It's a great Discord with a lot of people involved. Numbers wise, we're expecting around 500 plus players today for this faction warfare event. Obviously not all are going to fit inside the zone at one time, so hopefully things go smoothly. We're looking at about 45 minutes of pure action, and the action is all going to be kicking off here in Dead Vein Gully. That is the location where everyone's going to be fighting today.
Yeah, it's going to be a good fight. I've heard, like you said, almost 500 people have signed up for this. We have more people coming or trying to join in every few minutes. I've been hanging out in the Faction Fight Discord this morning as the hype has been building. I'm looking forward to this. Some of these faction fights that have happened over the last few months have been really engaging. People have, how do you say, like, grabbed onto it with great fervor.
Well, what you got to use big words for? I don't know what that means. I've never heard of that word before in my life, Shozen.
It's not that big.
I'd never heard of it in my life.
Okay, well, we'll get you a thesaurus later, okay?
Sounds good. Sounds good. It's my Christmas present.
I'll give you one for Halloween. We'll call it an early Christmas present.
All right. Beautiful. I love it.
All right, but we do have, everybody is setting up. We expect the action to kick off in about 10 minutes. People are going to be preparing from all different cities. We're going to have some massive familiar faces here. We're going to have Momono, Bob Freeze, King Mojo, It's Pull Up, a number of other faces you will remember. But it's going to kick off in about 10 minutes. Robin, what have you heard so far about how this came together?
Well, basically, we've had a couple of these before in the past, right? And they were very successful. And over the last couple months, there's been a lot of structuring involved in the faction warfare Discord. They are now actually partnered with Discord as well. Their official partnership confirmed. And they had a little spotlight done with Albion, like the SBI staff. They had a write-up done. And ever since then, it's like just like blown up. I can't even. Does it tell you how many people are in the Discord? I think it's well over 10,000 players now.
Yeah, it's huge over there.
Yeah, and they came to me, Jess, one of the owners, and Yoink. I can't finish the last name, part of his name. They came to us and they were like, "Yo, we want to do a faction warfare event again. We haven't done one in a long time," and they wanted to do one last weekend. But obviously we had Invasion Day back then. So I was like, you know what, let's do one for Halloween and see how it goes. And judging by the turnout so far, it's going to be a very successful event here today. Plus,
well, there'll be a lot of people showing up for sure. That's success has yet to be determined. We have to get these guys to follow some basic rules.
Yep. Yeah, make sure you're following the rules. They are set in the Faction Warfare Discord if you're using the Faction Warfare Discord. They are very heavy-handed when it comes to you breaking the rules. So it's very simple. And I don't know if how this is going to work because the cluster queue's already active in Dead Vein Gully, and a lot of bridge watch here today.
Yeah, there are. Well, it's nearby. You know, they got Bob Freeze leading them. It's exciting to follow Bob. If I could choose a Discord to be in, it would be the one where Bob is yelling.
Kill him! Kill him! Everyone to the nest! Kill him! Like that.
Almost as exciting as Bob Freeze impersonations. I currently have a raffle running. It just started, so if you entered earlier, before I started talking, try it again, as there are only 8 people currently in the raffle, and I will be giving away some good gold prizes this afternoon.
Glorious. I think that's what the viewers were looking for.
That's what they're here for, right? You know, they could join the faction fight war for themselves, but then you don't get gold. It just costs you money to do that. It costs you gear, time. Here you can come on, watch other people kill themselves. It's almost as good as killing people yourself. You can be like, haha, Reddit, I was there and it didn't cost me a thing. In fact, I won 500,000 silver.
Apart from me, I can't get free gold.
Yeah, I can't get free gold.
It was bad. I'm just hopping around. Like we said, we got 8 minutes remaining until the action does get declared. They all go for the kickoff here. A lot of big forces moving through zones at the moment. In terms of, I want to say, in terms of people flagged up for faction warfare, this could be the most anyone's ever like had at like one time. Like, there's a lot of people flagged up for faction warfare right now. Do we have a stat on that or no?
I don't have one handy. I don't think we've ever even had that. I don't know where I would even get that one.
SBI, please.
Somebody...
I like stats.
I know. Don't you love stats? Don't you wish we just recorded all the stats? I've been trying to use the battle boards today to just do some basic stat hunting.
Down. Been
Slow.
down for a while.
It's super slow. Ineffectively slow.
Yeah. Hopefully it does get fixed next week. Fingers crossed. But until then, the boys are moving. There's quite a few blobs already in Dead Vein Gully. We have, what's this, Martlock.
Martlock over in the
northwest.
northwest. Yeah. You have Limehurst in the northeast, and you have Bridgewatch in the southwest. We're missing a couple, aren't we?
Yes, we are. I think they're trying to zone in.
I really don't want to be Limehurst in this fight. If this is what kicks off first, oof. Little outnumbered, little outgunned. But that might be about the right size of it. As I'm looking at these giant blobs, I'm currently hanging out with Bob in one area. It's they've got a lot of guys over here.
I just checked. The boys in Blue Army, Last Warn, all flagged up for Bridge Watch, moving through Lazy Grass Plain right now. Very, very big blob. They just zoned into the tunnel.
Well,
oh boy,
a new group has joined the fight, so to say, as it sounds like Dominant and Title will be joining for Martlock in just a moment. They are part of the queue. They're part of the queue.
It's happening. Praise be.
Oh, and they've got Provocatio with them.
And remember, so in the Outlands, there is a disarray debuff.
Mm-hmm.
That isn't a thing in the Royals. When you're flagged up for faction warfare and you're fighting in the Royals, no disarray debuff at all. So it's going to be interesting to see what the damage is like without it. We're going to probably see some big boy claps come in with the Galantines, the Weepings, you know, the usual culprits when it comes to massive, large-scale deletions with DPS. I think a lot of Gala players are going to enjoy this event.
I think a lot of people are going to have fun with this. It has gotten to be more like faction fights as we've changed as SBI has changed the disarray debuff. But nothing is quite the same as having none and knowing that at any given time you're going to be full strength all the time. People love that, and that's why faction fights had become so popular, as you didn't have to deal with some of the mechanics. You still have to deal with cluster queue.
Yep.
And the AoE escalation is still in effect,
Mm-hmm.
but you don't have to worry about small groups coming in from behind and ruining your day.
That is true.
Actually, no, let me... yeah, small group can come in and ruin your day still, because, yeah, no debuff at all.
Yeah, those
Everybody
bomb
can be
squads are going to be
effective.
coming in.
Yes, they are. So speaking of interesting Polish guilds, I just mentioned your favorite, Pro Wakakakaja. Yesterday, I got a message saying that, did you know that we were pronouncing Glupio Vizio wrong?
We were?
Yeah.
How do you pronounce it, Shozen?
Glupio Viswa.
That sounds French.
I
Yeah.
thought so too, but those L's are silent. And after certain letters, they turn the O's into different letters. There's a whole song about it. Apparently, it means it turned out stupid. Or that was dumb. It's a common phrase, meaning just that was a mistake or dumb or silly. So us pronouncing it wrong was quite a joke among all the guys in Gupio. So
Well, it's to be expected by now. Once again, if you are just joining us, we are about to kick off with the action in just under 3 minutes time here on Albion TV. We do have a very large scale faction warfare event about to unfold in Dead Vein Gully. If you want to partake and join the action, the Discord is in the chat right now. I just linked it. If you just want to go in, enjoy the content, enjoy some large scale ZVZ. They do have shot callers for every single city. So just jump in a voice channel, follow the calls, enjoy yourself. Remember, it is full loot PvP when you flag up for a faction event. So upon death, you will lose everything in your inventory, everything you are wearing. Of course, you never lose your silver or gold because that's never lost upon death in Albion. So just caution of the wise before you
interesting event going on here. Bob Freeze has left the zone. He's gone over to Astalot and he's heading towards Surf.
I'm
who are currently flagged up for, I believe, Martlock. So we have Bridgewatch and Martlock over in Astalot in what looks to be a eventual engagement.
Alrighty, it looks like Bridgewatch versus Fort Sterling's about to kick off maybe in Wire Forest as well. Cluster Q's active there. So whatever side kicks off first, let me know. It's going to be King Mojo for the Bridgewatch boys in Wire Forest. They are backing up. Seems like they are abiding by the rules here.
And you have Momono leading the Fort Sterling.
Oh.
Which is interesting because he's over here in Twitch chat as well. I don't know how he's pulling that double.
It's kicking off. Hop on
here we
King
go.
Mojo.
All right, heading over.
Yep. The Fort Sterling boys just engaged onto Bridgewatch. Mojo's getting picked off already by Elevate. It's going to be the first death of the faction.
Oh no, he's still going. He's
dead.
Yeah. Well, Momono's still alive.
Hopping on Momono then. Looks like it's going to... The Fort Sterling boys pushing all of this Bridgewatch group back out of the zone. There was one group that escaped to the northeast, albeit a tier 1 blob. F in the chat, boys.
Well, right now, Bob Freeze, also representing Bridgewatch, is coming in through the zone to the southwest of Slow Tree Plain.
Hopping over?
Well, no, I mean, he's coming through. He's zoning, so don't worry. Just stay right here on Momono. I'm just saying Bridgewatch is about to get some reinforcements soon.
Yep, and this clock did just strike 19, so the action... All groups should be cleared to fight and engage now. I'm going to hop into the main zone in Dead Vein Gully and see what we have in terms of action. I see Bridgewatch here, waiting for my map to update. There we go. So we got Bridgewatch tucked away in the south corner. We got Fort Martlock, shall I say. This is going to get confusing really easily for me. Martlock down in the south corner, Bridgewatch to the northwest, Fort Sterling to the northeast. Cluster Q's active, so we're just going to wait here. More Bridgewatch coming in on the southwest. I think if anyone's going to fight here, it's going to be the Arch Blob of Martlock tucked away in the corner. gonna be an interesting one. Here we go.
All these groups are currently in other zones. Runnel Sink, Slow Tree Plain, Astalot, everywhere, but...
Yeah, well, like we said, there's a lot of people, well over 500 people attending this event today, so not everyone's going to be able to fit into the zones that they want to fit into for the action. So we're going to have action on the outer rims of the main zone, which is Dead Vein Gully. Just going to carry on hopping around our name list for shot callers that we have. Trying to find some action here.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find anybody who's in the right zone. All I can find is Arch.
A lot of Arch.
Mm-hmm. But we do have more people entering from the northeast now.
Nice. Toxic Justin is in here.
You got KDS coming in from the northeast.
I just got... Okay. Okay. All right, so apparently Blue Army are switching to Limehurst because Bridgewatch had too many. They're just doing a last-minute switch around.
Head over to Domnet, guys. We're going to have action in just a second.
Okay, Domnet it is.
Over here in Slow Tree Plain.
Roger that. Oh, here we go.
And
The carpet engagement is
in.
going to be engage onto the door while people are queued up here.
That's dirty. We're going to see more of this in the next update as we're going to be having the pass-through where people are going to be able to go right through queued zones and go out to the back end where people are going to probably have smaller groups queued up, unable to go anywhere.
Yep, and it's just a pure deletion here. Dominant and the boys came swooping in. That poor group of Bridgewatch getting deleted on their door. Dominant's just picking off whoever he can find here. Looks like Bridgewatch are still very confused in what they're meant to be doing. They are going to be getting deleted here. See the camlands, the damnation, the big red circle that pops up on the screen. That's going to be an armor pierce, very devastating if you're getting caught up in that. Reduces a lot of your armor resistance.
Yes, and I was going to say very few orange flags left on the map here. Still have a bubble far to the west, but it's fleeing and not very organized.
Yep.
We'll see if they can turn around. And it looks like they're mounted and just not very organized.
Yikes. Maybe they didn't have their shot caller in the zone, maybe because they were queuing to get in. I'm going to carry on hopping around as Dominant and the boys mount up. See what else we have going on. Toxic Justin. Up on Toxic Justin, are these guys trying to hide behind a rock?
I think that I'm on Sway Legends right now, and he just messaged me that they're about to get into action, and it looks like they're going to be going down into the bottom corner here and your buddy Justin.
Alrighty, yep. I'm going to stay on Sway Legend then, as the boys in Bridgewatch advance into Martlock's group in the south corner here. It looks like there's going to be a flank group of Martlock coming across that northeast side. There is a massive river in between these groups, so it's like Sway Legends has seen that. Unfortunately for the boys watching, it's going to be a little bit hard to distinguish who's who because there's only those tiny little flags.
Little flags.
You can see.
It's very hard, but you'll get used to it. Check out the capes that they're wearing is another good way to see.
Oh boy!
And when you see this, you know somebody's dying.
Yeah,
that's
and
all you need to know. We're going to need a new POV. How's
Toxic
Justin?
Justin. I'll put the name in the chat. There we go. He is the shot caller here for Martlock as they push this wave of Bridgewatch to the northwest here. Gonna look for those camland clumps, those defensive wind walls coming out over and over again. Defensive icicle being used as well. Looks like the turns coming in though. Martlock coming in for their engagement. The Avalonian bow doing its work. There comes the combos. The Brimstone coming down with the big blazing. Toxic Justin in a lot of trouble at the front here. One heal, he does not get it. He's going to go down. And now we see a massive loot pile happen on top of him. Just hop into free roam real quick to see if that group does get deleted. One or two members do go down.
Bob Freeze is part of the group that's doing the deleting. He was currently working with Sway over here with Bridgewatch.
Alrighty.
And he gets a great engagement. If you followed that up, that was a nice pound by Bob. Not a lot of DPS following it up, but he had a mighty clump of the boys from Martlock.
I wish we could do like a listening in for these calls by Bob Freeze. It would be delightful. But nice little stun onto this group of Bridgewatch here on top of Bob Freeze. No follow-up damage, though, for the Martlock group. It's going to be a wild back and forth as each group try and find their next engagement. Sosife's knocking up the front line here. Bridgewatch got a couple battle mounts in play. It looks like people are getting zoned out here. That's why they're not moving and they have that yellow glow around them. Here comes the engagement. Bob Freeze finds a clump. It's going to be a nasty deletion. There comes the DPS follow-up. Perfect engagement here by the boys in Bridgewatch. Just steamrolling over the top of the boys in Martlock. Arch pulling back to the eastern side. Bob Freeze not stopping his advance here for Bridgewatch. And I think Martlock are now in full retreat.
Yeah, they're getting caught out and just deleted here. It looks like a rough day for the boys in Arch today.
Yeah, that's painful. We do see another big blob of Bridgewatch coming in.
There's a lot of Bridgewatch.
There is a lot of Bridgewatch. Oh,
There's also a good bit of Martlock as well. They're just not in the same zone.
yeah, I'm gonna bounce around and see if we have any more action elsewhere.
I'm currently watching Domnit. He's representing the Martlock guys today. But on my screen, it shows a bubble the same size of Bridgewatch. Like, there's so much Bridgewatch today. When did Bridgewatch become the city to represent?
I don't know. I really do not know.
And it looks like Blue Army is still representing Bridgewatch from what I can tell. They haven't gone back to Limehurst yet. There's still a bunch of those BA guys with orange tags.
Yep, maybe a little bit of miscommunication, unfortunately. Limehurst not having that many people represented, it seems. A little bit of miscommunication, but it happens. Just kind of going on, bouncing around. Looks like EOS is on their way, led by its pull-up. Where is Momono? Okay, oh wow. Just hopped on Momono. They got a lot of people trying to zone into Dead Vein Gully from Rose Corpse Step. Oh geez. That's a lot.
Oh, look at that's.
I would say nearly cluster queued.
Yeah, they cluster queued themselves here. It's a lot of guys. Well, there is also a group to the northeast that is not them, that I don't even think are faction flagged. So people are just watching this and being like, wow. Look at all
and
these dudes.
Momono just zoned in for Fort Starling into Dead Vein Gully. We still have that massive blob of Bridgewatch on the southwest door heading directly towards the Fort Starling blob. I believe the big coalition, the massive hatred between these two groups, because in fairness, it is going to be Armor versus Elevate here, with a bit of mix in between 6 City or 0 City, as they changed their alliance tag to now. They are overcharged popped, ready to rumble in Dead Vein Gully for our second major battle of the zone.
All right,
Momono
I'm currently on Momono on one screen and Mojo on the other. This is going to be quite the battle, as they've now all demounted and are about to get the first engagement in about 5-10 seconds.
Yeah, it looks like
as I say that, it just happened. Mojo was hit by a soul scythe and knocked up. Was able to rebound quite well.
Here we go. Momono hitting the back line of the Bridgewatch group. It's going to be a full engagement here. That's a deletion by the boys in Fort Starling. Just going to pull back on top of this hilltop. Defensives are down. A lot of defenses are down. Arcane Inematic Staff pop on out those little protection bubbles onto the front line of Fort Starling. Judicator armors are down. That engagement giving enough room for the Fort Starling group to push out onto the back line of Bridgewatch. And
they're
now
wrapping
the boys are
really
looking
well
for their second engagement.
Yeah, they're wrapping really well to the south, coming around from the south to the southeast. Going to come right up through the backside of Bridgewatch here, as Mojo was leading the guys up and around. Now he is basically doing the same thing now to Fort Starling on the other side. So you're seeing Dankers and Mojo come in onto the backside of Fort Starling, getting a good engagement. Going to kill 3 or 4 here before they back up that very same hill that we just saw Momono go down.
Yeah, but it looks like Momono's trying to work his way back up onto that hilltop. It looks like sprints are going to be popped here. Nice Grovekeeper engagement by Momono for the starting group. Follow-up DPS was there, just not enough, unfortunately. Looks like a lot of the Bridgewatch are going to be able to escape here, back down that choke point. Looks like Fort Sterling able to claim top of the hill for now, but it is just chaotic back and forth here. There comes the damage output onto Fort Sterling. That group there getting deleted on the choke point, and it's going to force that group to back all the way up. Watch out for those weeping mines as they fall back. The hills are coming down here.
Yeah, both sides are getting really good heals here. It's just that the DPS comes so fast and is so brutal.
Yeah, remember, this isn't like any normal ZVZ. There's a lot of different groups all clumped up into these different factions. So they're going to be using different cooldown timers, different shot callers for tiny little groups. So it's not all going to be one entire engagement when a big group comes in. It looks like Momono and Bridgewatch coming in on the west and eastern side. Momono trying to figure out what he wants to do here with his Zerg. They are going to get caught, though. King Mojo back in play as well. Elevate and the Fort Sterling group slowly dwindling down numbers. They are getting wrapped around from all sides, and it looks like Bridgewatch may be taking the win here.
Yeah, it's still going on. It's still anybody's match, I think. But if you look at the tide does seem to be starting to move in the favor of Bridgewatch. And as I look at that now I see the bubbles reform. Ooh, yeah, the numbers may be heavily in favor of Bridgewatch. We may have seen Bob Freeze and the guys rejoin. And if you look now on east and west of the south, we see more Bridgewatch guys coming in. They have the numbers here. It might be a situation where other cities have to group together to take down the guys in Bridgewatch.
Okay. Yep, and it looks like it's going to be a clean win here. Once again in Dead Vein Gully for Bridgewatch. I'm going to see if we have more action lined up, because once again, zone is still cluster queued here. So there's a lot of people still waiting to come into the zone. I just hopped on its pull-up. The boys in Echo Silence representing the third group are moving through Astolat right now.
Oh, it looks like they did change their... Yep, okay. That's good. We have more people coming in. They were coming from another direction before. Probably were having a hard time getting through the queue. I think there's still Bridgewatch queuing into this zone.
Chat is saying to check plane. I'm going to go check it out right now.
Okay.
I believe it's Slow Tree Plain.
Slow Tree Plain, yeah, that's just where its pull-up zoned into. Up in the northeast corner, we do have Bridgewatch versus Martlock.
Probably Dominant.
Dominant, yeah, I was going to say Dominant. Yep.
Yep, he is fully engaged up in this corner here. He is taking a beating. What do we got? Martlock, yep, taking on Bridgewatch. It's a very wild back and forth here. Galaclaps coming in. Dominant looking for a good heal here. One heal for your shot caller is all she needs, or he needs, to stay alive and keep this group in play.
There's also a fight in Astolat.
Oh, God. It is chaos. Dominant's trying to find his way out here. So that group's done. Is there a fight in Astolat?
No, okay. I was being told there was. I tried to head over there. I didn't see anything. It looks like the group of Martlock fell out of Astolat and went into Bowscale Fell.
Yikes. All right.
But there's another T4 blob of Bridgewatch in Bowscale Fell. So, oh my God, there's a lot of guys representing the orange today.
There is. I got an update from Jess, the organizer of the faction event. She said Native and Zoned Out was supposed to be Bridgewatch, but they switched or changed. They were meant to be Limehurst, but they switched and changed. Obviously, people want to fight with people that they know.
Yep, fight with their friends.
It kind of like makes this massive powerhouse of Bridgewatch that we see at the moment.
Dominant just went down.
A massive blob of Bridgewatch zoning into Slow Tree Plain. This is pretty much all Slow Tree Plain here. Yikes.
Okay, we have a T4 and a T2 Martlock over in Astolat. We'll see if that happens. Oh, never mind. No, that's Thetford.
Yep. Let me just ban someone. There we go.
Good job.
Yep, I'm gonna carry on hopping around here, see what else we can find. I don't know if is Momono and the men coming back for round 2.
He just died, so he was going
are
into the bank
regearing.
last time. Yeah, so I think they are coming. Oh,
Very nice.
almost typed that in the wrong chat window. I only have 4 going. I'm fine.
It's fine. Well-organized machine you are, Shozen.
Sure.
I'll drop the Discord link in chat once again. If anyone wants to join in the action, just click the link and join up the Discord channel. Find a city that you want to represent and hop in the voice channel, follow the calls, and jump in on the action here.
Start with Limehurst.
Yeah,
Go from there. They could use some friends. Represent the green.
they need some loving.
Remember when Blue Army was the green machine? Come on. Somebody's... Get those guys back over there. Mojo. Even out these battles. Come on.
Please. Someone's got to do it.
We were given a list of names. Half of them are now representing Bridgewatch right now.
Everyone wants to be on the winning side.
Bandwagon jumpers.
Hop on its pull-up. This might be the next wave of action. Bridgewatch Blob is in the zone in Astalot, and that third is currently looping around. Surprised its pull-up didn't turn his boys around here and take the fight. Come on.
You can do this.
Don't zone out. Don't.
Nope.
Nope.
He's going. He's looking at it. He's thinking about it.
Hold on.
They're done.
God damn it.
You can't type that fast.
Nope, I cannot. Oh, no. Limehurst got abandoned. F in the chat for Limehurst.
Thank you for somebody else taking... Oh, no, I'll get it. Okay. There's just a giant... Wow. That's a lot of spam.
Yep. Hopping around trying to find some more action here. Someone's got to change.
We could just watch this for the next, 25 minutes, as we can just call it now. Black Order has won the season.
We're not here to talk about the season, Shozen. It's irrelevant at the moment. We're here
Oh, I
for
thought
the
we were talking
faction.
about things that were decided before they begun.
I mean, if
Yeah, I mean, if they're
follow-
going to put this many guys on one side,
yeah.
is it really a battle royal? Or is it more of a king of the hill?
Okay. On the tank said they're changing faction. I'm not sure if that's going to be correct. Let me check. Oh, there goes the big booms again in my background. So if you hear any explosions, do not worry. I'm not under attack. People seem to be setting off fireworks even though it's only Halloween. I'm as lost as everybody else.
BA is hard flagging.
Yeah, I just hopped
Wait,
on King
they're
Mojo. They are hard flagging.
Deflagging.
What?
Wait, deflagging? Oh, so they're switching cities. Okay. It looks like they're going to flag up for Mortlock.
Okay, well, that's better.
So we're going to have a little bit of downtime while these different groups flag up for different cities. Is its pull-up heading back? What are you doing? Interesting. But and Bob is relocking as well, apparently. Bob Frez.
Yep, Last Warren as well.
They're all gonna relock
Yeah, and they're all going to...
to the different city and wait to figure out.
Martlock's
who's-
going to be overloaded from what
Yeah.
I'm getting. I'm listening to, like, so many different people say where they're going, and I'm getting the feeling Martlock going to be best lock.
Jess,
They
I know
already
that-
have Surf. They're going to have BA. They're going to have Last Warren.
Yeah, so apparently Bob Freeze, because apparently like all the callers are meant to give like a rough estimate of numbers that they're going to pull prior to the mass, so the people that are organizing the event can, you know, put different numbers in different city, so it's kind of even. Bob was only meant to bring 50 people, but he ended up bringing 150 people. So it's you know, it's a lot, a lot of different numbers. So,
hello, Lupac. Yes, you've tuned in for the faction fight battle we have today at 19 UTC. We do have Crystal Leagues at 20 UTC, where Lupac will be joining us. If you'd like to come hang out with us and watch this fight, as it's been quite entertaining so far, you're welcome to join us.
Yeah, I was just here for the Crystal League pre-show. Sorry, I didn't. We need like a "We are on air!" big exclamation mark. Hello, everybody. My name's Lupac. I'll be back at 8 p.m. Enjoy the show.
a wild, spooky Lupac has appeared.
Ooh, Pac.
Oh, hop on Momono. Looks like we're gonna have action in the underway, maybe. That third has so
Yep, it's pull up and yep, Momono.
Momono, yep. Momono's now that third locked, and Fort Sterling is now getting engaged on. This area of the map is very tightly choked on these staircases, so it's going to be an interesting play. I don't think both groups were expecting to engage here, as they ran into each other trying to exit the underway. So it's going to be an all-out battle here.
Imagine if this is what faction warfare was like every day.
I know, right? Well, maybe it will be when Faction Warfare update lands. More info coming soon, apparently. But back to the action. Massacre. It looks like that third is taking a beating in the back line. Fort Sterling with a perfect engagement. It looks like Momono and that just pulling back, waiting for their ease to come back up. Remember,
they're a little short on numbers here, the guys from Fort Sterling.
Yeah, the Galaclap does come in. Fort Sterling doing what they can to hold their ground, though. Reinforcements slowly trickling in. It looks like they're about to go for their next engagement. Camlan coming in. Momono's wondering what he wants to do here.
Well, he got stopped right in his tracks there as they started going up the hill. They got a great first engagement on Thetford, but then were stopped dead cold.
Oh, look at that clump on the staircase here. Momono going in for the leap. It's going to be a perfect Grovekeeper.
Who can come in and follow it up there. Follow that up for him. Make him feel good about him. He feels good now. He feels real good now. I'd feel good about that.
Remember, there's no debuff now, so these Grovekeeper
and here comes the other way.
Actually,
you have a couple of Grovekeepers coming back. Yep, and it looks like now Fort Sterling's taking a little bit of damage, but their defenses were key, and I don't think they lost more than 3.
A little bit more, maybe.
Fort Sterling?
On the front line there, it looks like a couple of them went down, but now we see, once again, Grovekeeper landing in the front line of Fort Sterling on both sides, actually. So it's like the boys in Fort Sterling on both sides of the staircase.
Yeah, this is great. We have its pull up on one side of the staircase, Momono on the other, both sides giving us great action, and Bogul's able to keep both on the same screen at once. Good job, Bogul.
You gotta love it.
There's like so many skeletons on the field. They're all clumped in the stairs, right at the top of the stairs. Just piles. But it looks like Fort Sterling is going, you know, we need to go to a different area here. This is not the way. I think
they're going to do a little bait and switch here.
Okay.
Here we go. Yep. Night Helm's
now they're coming back down.
No carpet, though. They do get stopped by a Judicator helmet. Whoever that was for the boys in that third. Perfect play there by the Judicator helmet. Stopping that whole entire engagement. Looks like Fort Sterling getting clumped by the Camland, and now it's going to be a full push here by that third as they push in on the front line of Fort Sterling. Nice deletions on both sides, actually. Another nice clump onto Fort Sterling. They're going to be pushing up. Momono looking for his engagement. Does find a couple with his Grovekeeper. Is it going to be a full push? I don't think it is. Camland clumps in the back line. It's going to be huge. Offensive Locust being used as well there by Fort Sterling. That's massive white bubble. Looks like Momono in a spot of trouble at the moment.
Oh,
no,
wow.
He's going to be fine.
Momono's going to make it. Though we had some shade thrown here in Twitch chat, it's pull up more like it's full wipe. Ooh. Look at that. That's creative.
I love our community.
They're so kind and generous.
Oh, always a delight to have.
A real joy, you know?
Yes. Well, I'm gonna take it back. It looks like it's a full wipe here for.
Yeah, there's not much left. How did that happen here?
I think there, like we said, there's.
Oh, you know what it is? It's Martlock. Martlock has come in from the other side, and it's a three-way fight.
It's always better in a freeway. Shows.
Yeah, it is. As long as you know what you're doing.
Yep. And the lights on. But Momono looking for an engagement here onto Martlock as well. He's just holding his men back just shortly. They're gonna land a Grove Keeper. He does stun 1 or 2 players. Nothing too crazy at the moment. Are Martlock gonna do a full push here in the underway? I don't know. Both sides taking a break here. It seems.
Yeah, they're trying to establish what the numbers are, but Fort Sterling has another group coming around, and they're going to be able to really pincer Martlock here. And there's already death being started by the other group of Fort Sterling. And go see who we have over here.
Alrighty, yep. And Momono's edging his way up.
One Punch Man. One Punch Man and Hondel are coming in here representing Fort Sterling. Those guys are true bangers.
Oh, yes. And it looks like Momono's just holding off the southwest retreat here for Martlock. I wonder if a Big Banana is on the other side. No? No, he's
Nope.
not. So I'm gonna stick on
Mr.
Momono.
Ren 7 is a tank for Arch over here representing Fort Sterling. Trying to see who else we have. As it looks like Martlock was not fooled by this. Came in hard over the top. And is pushing these guys right out the entrance.
What was the name of that tank again? Sorry.
He's gone already.
Oh, no.
Like, that's how I knew Martlock was coming.
Yeah, it looks like Momono didn't fully push this, and then now Martlock are just breaking free.
Might want to check for Domnit, as we do have title on the screen as well. Could be Domnit is here. I
Yeah,
see the
Domnit.
soup.
Dominant is here.
All right. Nice name, the soup. I like it. We'll have to follow you in the future if you stay around.
Dominant just pushing back that final wave that came in of Fort Sterling. And we do see a blob of Bridgewatch zoning in as well on the southern tip of the underway.
So the four-way has started.
Yeah. I don't know what a four-way's like. Just a massive party, I guess.
Yep. Everybody's involved.
Yeah. Oh dear. Where is Momono fighting? Yeah, Momono's back to fighting on the southwestern tip of the underway here. Once again, Fort Sterling doing what they can to hold off the advance. They may get sandwiched depending where that Bridgewatch blob goes. But there is a massive wave of Martlock coming in as well. Look at this. They got Fort Sterling, Martlock, Bridgewatch, and a massive blob of red. It is chaotic
Is
down
that
in this
Kelron
underway.
on the field as well? Yes, he is. We have Blue Army here representing Martlock, Bestlock. Clearly, everybody went to Martlock.
And it looks like Fort Sterling's just going to back off. Maybe they're going to meet up with their other Fort Sterling blob on the northeast side. It is coming in. Momono's looking for a return engagement, just
We've
fending
seen
off some of that push there by the Martlock group. They're going to get deleted.
Bridgewatch is getting deleted as well over here by Martlock.
Is Bob Freeze maybe?
I don't see. I'm on Kelron right now and Momono.
Kelron. They're mounting.
He just backed off. Yeah, he just backed off.
All right, I'm gonna stick on Momono then. He is still dismounted. And it looks like reinforcements have came in as well for Fort Sterling.
Bob
Questionable,
Freeze is here, but
um,
he's mounted, and he's about to come around to the back side of Martlock. He just demounted, and he's now bringing the boys around. They're going to take a southern flank around Martlock.
I'm wondering, is there a cluster queue for the underway? Because it
I haven't
hasn't
seen it yet.
activated once.
Nope, haven't seen it.
Have we found our all-out battle zone? Very nice. No queue.
No. Oh, no. We're going to see a lot of the underway.
Probably just tunnel rules, no? Where you get
Oh, we heard that somebody just tried Veracity? Sure, Veracity. We're going to go with that. He tried to log into the underway and just got logged out because it was full.
Oh,
Logged out of
yikes.
game. That's the queue you're going into, guys. The login queue.
Oh, there was one queue there, and it's not the queue that you wanted. Well, it looks like it's going to be a full push. Momono engaging so much that he is on the other end of this Mortlock group, and he is going to go down
He's
himself.
done. Yeah, that was too deep.
Yeah. I don't think he understood that his group
Nobody
was
else
on
was
the other
coming?
side.
It's all right. I'm on Bob Freeze now. It looks like he's about to go in.
Alrighty. Mojo is another POV as well, but we're going to stick with Bob as he advances the forces of Bridgewatch onto the back end of Martlock. It looks like it's going to be an all-out clash here in the center. Camlan's coming out, engages for both sides actually. Defensive wind walls are down. There comes the clump onto the back end of Bridgewatch, just to the southern tip of our screen. Bob Freeze just chilling in this clump, and it's a big deletion. You see the Galaclap come in.
Wow.
It's going to take out 1 or 2 members on the staircase.
Bob's got to hurry up and get out of here before he's one of those 1 or 2 members.
Yeah, you don't want to go.
I'm going to go with 6 or
too
7.
deep.
Yeah, 6 or 7 there. Oof.
Yeah, hills on the back line coming out. Finally, some nature hills coming down as well. The Bridgewatch group looking like they're fine, and they're ready to go once more with their next engagement. They have a massive blob down here. Martlock also have a big blob, but not all of them are fighting. It looks like they're finally moving now. I was going to say that other Martlock group just chilling on the southwest corner. Bob Freeze pulling his men back to the next choke point. I guess he wants to pull them to the southwest here to get that vision angle on their staircase. It's going to be a good play. Bob Freeze looking for an engagement. Cowman does come out. I don't think this was the perfect time to engage because reinforcements are coming in over the top. It looks like Martlock going to be pulling back on the western side. This is a crazy battle in the underway. I love this.
This has been awesome to watch. Thank you guys. Thanks to all the guys participating in this. Everybody, the people who set this up, we're really enjoying this. We can be here for about 27 more minutes, and then we do have to go, however, and I don't think it's going to be over.
No, I think that this is going to go on for a while, and it looks like Bob Freeze isn't going to last that
Bye,
long
Bob.
as he goes
That's
down.
okay. King Mojo is still alive right behind him.
Alrighty, on to
And
King
he's
Mojo.
mounting up. He's mounting up and running away because, you know,
They're
we
going
said
to flank.
his name.
They're going to flank. Yep, they're hitting the flank here. Mojo taking some of his members of Martlock here all the way around, and they're going to hit the Cloffies of Bridgewatch on the back end. Maybe Bridgewatch can react fast enough to this group rotating. It looks like the map's going to update just a little bit. Not quick enough. I think we're going to see quite a big sandwich about to happen. Who's ready for some Subway? Because Bridgewatch are going to be the meat sandwich right here. They are going to get caught up, trying to mount up as well. It looks like Martlock coming in, picking off 1 or 2 members. It wasn't a big engagement that we were expecting, but here comes the actual full force of Bridgewatch now. It is going to be chaos on these bridges as both sides are trying to retreat and push at the same time. Galaclaps coming in. The Weeping Mines are down. That does get popped on the front line there. Big damage coming out onto the members of Bridgewatch. Perfect blazings on these choke points. Pretty much the whole area is going to take up that choke point there. Galaclap just finishing it off some members here. And it looks like it's going to be an easy win for Martlock in the underway. Couple blobs of Bridgewatch and Fort Sterling remaining. But it looks like free loot bags.
Lots of loot here for the guys from Martlock, aka Betchlock.
Yep. And once again, the Discord is in the chat box for you boys. If you want to get involved, this doesn't happen all the time, but faction warfare events do happen on the daily when there are blobs massed up for city attacks.
Yep.
It does get pinged, and shot callers come online, and you just fight it out and enjoy some faction warfare event. So once again, link is in the chat if you want to get involved. All shot callers do use voice channels in there. Great Discord.
Yeah, this is a pretty good fight so far. As I'm watching Dominic re-engage with the guys from Bridgewatch, there's not many of them left. This is clearly just cleanup at this point. And if I was one of the other factions, I would let Martlock have the underway and go back to the zone where this is supposed to be fighting.
Yeah, please. Please leave the underway. Well, Just for the people that are saying fix the tunnel, we are only casters, unfortunately. We do not have the coding power to fix said tunnels with the cluster queue. But QA do know, and they are aware of the issues when it comes to zoning
Robin,
into a tunnel with cluster queue.
don't lie to the audience like that. If you have a multi-tool, a screwdriver, even just your basic saw, you can do incredible work towards fixing these tunnels. A couple of 2x4s, a little spackle, clean it right up.
Yeah, looks like it is crumbling and down here in the underway. It looks like people are pulling out. I don't know if we're going to get another round here. Jess, if you're listening, let me know if you know.
EOS is at its hideout. Bob Freeze at his hideout.
Just download more RAM, coming from Momono in the chat. It looks like
Toxic Justin is at his hideout.
Okay, we looks like just gonna get a little update in the next minute or so about if we're gonna get another fight here, but it is coming down to the timer for us because we do have another show right after this one, Shozen.
Yeah, we do. We have the Crystal League tournament show coming up with Lupac, as he's already hopped on the comms to say, hey guys, do you need me to get my camera set up? We're a little early.
What's that? What levels is it? 5, 6, and 7s?
4, 5, 6 in today.
Oh.
Today, 8s tomorrow. We don't have 7s and 8s in a row. You have to have previously gotten your 7 to participate tomorrow. I'm currently watching Dominant engage with some Fort Sterling guys here. There aren't very many of them, so it's just a massacre.
Yep, and I just talked to Jess, the founder of the Discord. It looks like they are wrapping things up here. Just perfect timing for us, really. Just a couple blobs here, there, and everywhere, but no major actual fights going to be happening. Just remaining forces that are flagged up around the royal zones. So yeah, what a great event. I mean, a massive amount of showing in terms of player numbers for the faction event. Once again, the Discord is in the chat if you want to check it out and
I
get
think we
involved.
have some more content over here in Willowside Marsh. If you head over to Larchie, one of the names in our chat here, I think he's about to engage with Martlock.
Alrighty, hopping on over.
That would be Thetford versus Martlock.
Tetford.
Your accent is really thick on that. It's Thetford.
I know. Are they? Do they have him trapped in? Wait. Okay, this is going to be a deadly fight. We have a frontline tank. More skillful. Spell it as you would.
Okay. And we also have the same fight occurring in the underway, as it's Thetford versus Martlock in the underway, round 4.
Alrighty. I want to see how this unfolds here with
On this tiny little choke?
Yeah,
Yeah.
in Willowshade Marsh.
Well, just keep the name Dominant on your fingertips.
Alrighty. I guess Bogul can throw it up on the second screen for the viewers.
There actually, it looks like mounting is happening now.
Oh.
So don't worry about it. It's almost as exciting as this bridge dance we see.
Yeah, it's like both sides don't want to punish their Zerg coming over the choke. Soulscythe does come up, does hit the front line. Looks like War Gods, though, going in for their engagement. More skillful with a great Grove Keeper E onto the front line. Damage do come in. It's going to be a painful one. The Brimstone's landing down. Looks like it's going to be a full push here, maybe, for Martlock. Are they going to do it? It looks like half of them want to, half of them don't. It's going to be a back and forth here. This bridge is a very long, tight choke point.
We have another fight, too. Same groups, Dead Vein Gully.
Yikes. I love that name. Get us a
Actually,
name
it
for that
looks
one.
like we also have another group here.
Very nice.
I'm going to go with Bridge Watch. Hold on just a second. Let me try to get you any name would be good if these guys could just stop running for a second.
Yep,
7
and here comes
Olol.
our
7
engagement.
Olol.
Once
7
again,
UL.
more skillful going in with his engagement onto the front line. The return, though, by that third looks like it's going to be a strong one. Wind Wall does come down, stopping a lot of that DPS trying to reach the front line. They are going to carry on pushing. A wild permafrost appears, and it looks like that Bloodletter was trying to get some executes off. 1 or 2 deaths happening on this bridge once again.
Never mind. My tank is dead.
Oh, yikes. Well,
I was like, I know 7 Olol. And he's dead.
You did know him. He's
I
dead
did.
now.
He's dead to me.
Yeah, it looks like War Gods once again going in for an engagement. Grovekeeper landing on the combat looters. The Brimstone raining down. When are you going to learn not to sit on the tiny choke point in combat loot?
Who you asking?
Everybody. This is a lesson for everybody. When you're ZVZing, don't sit on a choke combat loot and you're going to die. But looks like a little kidnap was trying to come in there onto one of the members of War God with a little chain pole. Mortlock group holding strong on this tiny little island though, in the middle of the swamp. This is my
Chat
swamp.
says they're attacking a command mammoth. Is that right? I think they go in Africa now. Yep.
Africa now it is.
Well, that just happened, and on my screen as well. I'm going to carry on commentating the tiny little back and forth on the tiny choke as the command mammoth. It looks like it's going down. See, I can watch the stream because it's no delay.
live.
It's going to be
Yeah.
a back and forth, though. Martlock taking some heavy casualties on the front line, but that third is going in. They're going to get pushed back. More skillful,
Who
trying to look
brings
for an
a
engagement
man?
once again. When will they learn? They did. If they're going to push this, they need to fully push this on each side. Like, they're going to be stuck in this back and forth for quite a while.
Looks like people are deflagging.
Oh, did they get the command mammoth?
I don't know if it broke or not, but it's dead.
Nice. Another nice Grovekeeper engagement. Once again, falling for the same pattern of engagement. The carpet goes down, the Grovekeeper goes flying in, and there comes the Brimstone DPS hitting the remaining clumps. Looks like, are they going for a full push here? That third's looking like they want to go in. They make it halfway. The TikTok members pulling back. Reset comes down for the front line. More skillful. Needs some heals, though. He's half HP. Looks like this will be our final content for this evening for the Faction Warfare event.
Well, we have some over here in Lazy Grass Plain. We have a lot of guys. We have Blue Army and what looks like to be Last Warn engaging with the guys who are going for Bridgewatch. So it's going to be a 3 versus a 4, I believe.
Ooh.
Unless
Get
the
us some
3
names.
runs.
Oh, wow. Big engagements. Permafrost landing with the Grovekeepers
Africa
here.
Now's a name.
Africa Now. All right.
And King Mojo. King Mojo's on one side, Africa Now's on the other. So this would be interesting with Mojo having to fight against Blue Army.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he's orange and they're blue.
No, King Mojo's blue.
Oh, okay. Well, he was just stupid flags.
All right, I'm on King Mojo anyway then. Looks like they're gonna choose to attack the city of Bridgewatch. They are directly outside its doors. Unfortunately, in Faction Warfare, you can't actually attack the city itself. You can stand outside of it and kill people as they come out, but apart from that, it's like the Martlock crew has arrived. They're gonna position themselves on this wall here to the southwest.
And this will be our last bit of the show because we do have to get ready for the next bit of content that we have coming for you in just 15 minutes.
Yep, and that's going to be the 5v5 Crystal League levels 4, 5, and 6.
Apparently, King Mojo and somebody else are... So it's Last Warn and BA are inviting everybody to flag Bridgewatch and kill them.
Righty. Well,
Yeah.
free
Now,
loot bags.
kill Bridgewatch. I guess that's the name of the game today. I don't know why. Why not?
I don't know.
What'd they ever do to you?
Well, we shall see who turns up for Bridgewatch as we wait for the action to unfold here. I guess this would be a nice little downtime to plug our YouTube
I
channel.
see what it's going on. So you have Last Warn and BA telling everybody else to flag up as Bridgewatch to fight against Martlock. So we had a little bit of a miscommunication there. So they want everybody to flag up against them and fight them. To the death.
That would make sense. That's how they would die.
Mm-hmm.
Like, is Africa now pushing up?
Yep, he's already pushing into the fight. Mojo is busy typing to somebody.
Yep. Oh, wow. Very small choke points along this corridor. If you're a Gala player, it would be perfect for you to jump in and get some Gala claps off. Just don't hit the demon armor, as the boys in Martlock pulling back from their first engagement. The city guards also joining in the fight as they launch those barrows down onto the Martlock boys. Like Bridgewatch is slowly gaining in numbers. Nice little soul scythe coming out. Once again, if you want to get involved real quick, get yourself the Bridgewatch flag up and get outside. It's going to be a full engagement once again. Finding who they can to delete here with Africa now leading the charge. A lot of crazy amounts of DPS coming out. So many defensives though. Look at that. Look at that clump coming back, getting pummeled by the barrows. One Gala clap in there and it's GG for about 20 people. A wild longbow raining down onto the retreating forces of Martlock as well. They're going to pull back right on top of the hill here.
It's a good place to find a defensive position and hold ground for a little bit. They've got their heals there. They got their other team there. BA is up there.
Yep.
Looks like Africa now is going to prepare for a bit of a wrap around the top. Try to wait for maybe the engage up the hill and then wrap around.
A little bit of a reach around.
Though it sounds like everybody is listening to this show as they fight, so that plan is gone.
You know, well, they can see it happening in front of them. A lot of dead animals on the ground.
Yeah. Somebody was doing
Africa
a bit of
now
skinning.
getting a little bit too close to that protection bubble ring. But looks like Martlock are very spread out at the moment. I wonder if there's going to be a bigger force turning up. The carpet
we have
comes
about
down. They do
5
get
more
stopped in
minutes.
their tracks. Longbow raining down onto the advancing forces of Martlock. And there comes the barrows.
Boom.
You remember the big guards that they used to have here?
Yeah?
Can you imagine if, like, a city could spawn, like, defenders, like, and fight for a faction?
Mm-hmm. That'd
Like,
be good.
just outside their city.
Yeah, just outside their city, maybe even at their towers.
Yeah. Like, coming out with, like, a massive, over-the-top sized Grove Keeper landing onto that, advancing force. Sorry for the explosion in the background.
Oh, it sounded like you had put down your soda and it had a lot of ice in it.
Nope, that was one of those crackly fireworks.
Okay. Interesting. Hope everybody's being safe.
Probably not. It's fireworks. When is anyone safe with fireworks, Shozen?
I don't have any comment.
Maybe they are trying to blow up COVID.
Yeah, they watched the new Borat movie.
Venice. Well. Talking about that.
I think we're
UK
gonna-
just went into lockdown.
I think we're gonna have to go unless this engages really soon. I do see a few guys working their way towards each other, but we do have to go prepare for the next show.
Yep. I think we can maybe leave it here. Oh wait, who's this coming in? Looks like Clap Alliance.
Riding in
showing
on
up.
their mounts. And
As
bubbles.
you do. Well, we shall see how it goes. It looks like we're going to be left with the Martlock boys getting fully wiped here. because there's a massive group of Bridgewatch coming in. Last Warn going in for their engagement. 7 Ulu going down for the front line of Bridgewatch. Martlock pulling back onto the top of the hilltop here. It's going to be a pretty wild engagement. Nice Galaclap coming in on the retreating force, followed up by the Brimstone damage. The boys in Martlock looking very low on the health bars here. The fire coming in, slowly ticking away on their health bars. This group of Martlock didn't last very long.
No, they got melted.
Yeah, it looks like they're very spread out at the moment, trying to find their engagement.
I think they were spending too much time preparing to get ready, and you know how it is.
Or talking trash in the Twitch chat.
Yeah, they might have been in the wrong channel. Somebody was on Reddit.
Yeah. Well, I guess we can leave it here. I did just hear that someone just joined our channel. It's gonna be Lupac for the 5v5 event coming up in just 8 minutes time. So stick around. We're not going to be going anywhere apart from taking a tiny short break so Bogul can go relieve himself and Shozen can get a drink.
And set up the cameras, basically.
And set up the cameras, yeah.
All right, we do have a couple of winners, though. If you were interested in winning the raffle, go ahead and see if yours is one of the 3 names pulled. I will repeat them in chat right now so you can take a look without having to scroll up. Look at that. If you're one of them, whisper me to claim your prize. It looks like most of them.
And that
figured it out.
person is the Shozen one in the Twitch. If you want to type Shozen so they can right click on your name and whisper you. There you go, Shozen one. So if you did get picked, whisper him on Twitch and he will sort you out with your gold codes. Thank you all for watching the Faction Warfare Battle Royale Halloween event here. Thank you very much to the hosts and creators of the Faction Warfare Discord. It's been a pleasure casting for the last 50 minutes here. Thank you for everyone showing up and fighting, even though it was a little bit uncoordinated at times, but we got there in the end and we definitely got the action we were looking for. And we will be back in 7 minutes for the 5v5 Crystal League coverage. Thank you all for watching. See you soon.
Later, guys. Peace.